Hey everybody, so Nikola has been just dribbling out information on its all-electric NZT side-by-side for a number of years now, and we even drove a prototype over a year ago, but now today finally I have real production information for you. So in this video we're going to talk about the performance of this machine, we'll talk about the electric charging and range, and then of course we have to talk about the price because this thing comes with a hefty price tag, so stay tuned, let's jump into it. The biggest change you'll notice right off the bat is the design. Nikola has now finalized the design, and it actually includes a full cab with full doors, and the brand is calling it automotive quality. So they're really saying that the cab and doors on this thing really rival a vehicle, and just from the looks of it, they do certainly look nice. But what about the performance? Well, the NZT uses 4 electric motors, one of them in each wheel, so there's no transmission here, anything like that. It's just direct drive, one motor, one wheel. Now, Nikola says that the NZT makes 590 horsepower along with 775 pound-feet of torque. And of course, the big deal with that torque is it can be produced instantly. So there's no doubt that any electric off-roader is going to be a torque monster. Now, all that power is going to propel the NZT from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds flat. And that actually isn't a crazy time considering how much horsepower you have, and that is because of the weight. So Nikola lists the NZT's curb weight at 5,250 pounds, which is certainly heavier than any other side-by-side you're going to find. All of that power is sent through 35-inch tires, and those come stock right from the factory, and they're wrapped around 17-inch wheels. Nikola pegs the driving range for this NZT at 150 miles, and they even say that could be 150 miles of spirited driving. So, bombing around the dunes, this thing should still last you for 150. And then the other really important factor we have to talk about is charge times. So if you install a DC fast charger in your house, Nikola says the NZT will take at least 80% of a charge in just 2 hours. But here's the catch. If you have a 240 volt plug at your house and you plug that into the NZT, we're talking 15 hours of charge time. And then if you just plug into a regular 120 volt, well, Nikola doesn't even list how long that's going to take, but it's certainly going to be a while. Talking about size, the NZT is certainly on the big end of the side-by-side market. So this machine is 72 inches wide and it has a 125-inch wheelbase. Ground clearance comes in at 12 inches, and then if we're talking about suspension travel, the NZT offers 18 inches of travel in the front and the rear thanks to 3-inch Fox internal bypass shocks. Tow capacity for this electric off-roader is also pretty high compared to other side-by-sides at 3,000 pounds. So as you can see, the NZT is a 4-seater. It comes with that full cab, and it has a number of other amenities which you might find in a car or a truck. For example, full heat and air conditioning, a 13-inch touchscreen in the center stack, and a 7-inch screen right in front of the driver. Other automotive type amenities include a fully incorporated Rockford Fosgate sound system, front and rear cameras, and integrated front and rear turn signals. And now it's time to answer the last big question, the price. So Nikola says that when this NZT arrives, it will sell for a beginning price of $80,000. So there's no doubt that this electric side-by-side will not come cheap. Now, I don't have that kind of money. You probably don't have that kind of money, but if you did, would you buy a Nikola NZT? Go in the comments and let us know right now. If you are interested, you can head to the Nikola website right now and place a reservation for one of these NZTs. Now, the brand says that production will begin in 2021, which means you have 2 years to start saving your pennies to make sure you get up to that 80 grand. Oh, and one more thing. This right here is the Nikola Wave. Yes, it's an all-electric PWC. Now, we don't have very much information on the Wave yet, so that's why we just tacked it onto the end of this video. We don't have the power or the weight or the price, but I can tell you a few quick things. First of all, this thing will feature a large touchscreen right in front of the rider. Second, there will be storage from bow to stern, one long tunnel, because there's no engine in there getting in the way, so there should be quite a bit of storage storage. And then third, something that jumped out at me, headlights and tail lights. You're gonna have a set of LEDs in the front and the rear, which is not something normally that comes on a PWC. Now, all of the other details are in the dark for now. We don't even know when this thing is coming, but stay tuned to the channel and we will definitely be covering the Nikola Wave and the NZT moving forward, because all electric is slowly creeping into off-road and it definitely seems like it's the next wave in this industry. So that's it for this news, guys. Make sure you go below, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and then come right back here to the channel because we're going to keep bringing you the latest news, views, and real-world reviews. See ya.